Hi everyone, hope you are doing well. When it comes to system design, one of the biggest challenge of system design is that there is lot of resource available and the resources are too much staggered and available in various places, and it's very hard to find out where to start, how to start. Some of the videos are too much technical and too much in depth and too much of technical jargons. And then some of the videos are just talking up in terms of whiteboard, and they don't even get into the little bit of details. So how do you figure out what works for you? So in this video, what I do is that I'll share three approaches which work for me, and these three approaches are not mutually exclusive, but these are the things which work for me and it might work for you as well. I'm not saying that these are the absolute truth, but let's get started with the things which work for me. If you are a video kind of person who likes to watch videos and learn, and especially if you are starting your system design journey, then it's helpful that you start with a video which does not have a lot of technical jargons and it explains things in a very simplistic way. So the first thing I did back in 2017 and 18 when I was starting to learn these stuffs, I followed this playlist by Gaurav Sen. Especially in India, whoever is learning system design, his video would come in one place or other. So you can follow his videos on system design. So there is a system design playlist as well where he talks things in detail. So you can just check out various topics which he has covered and you can learn. The good thing about his tutorial, as I said, is that he does not talks lot about the jargons, but he explains things in a very simplistic way. So that's something which I liked, especially I was starting my career, right? Not exactly starting, but I was somewhere in like a 3 years experience, but still not knowing much about things. So this actually helped me to at least get started and at least know the fundamentals, how things actually work. Then once I was comfortable with it, there were times when I had to dip deeper into a certain section. For example, he said that let's use Kafka. So what I did was that to learn things in depth, I used use something called as Udemy. So you could use something else as well, but here the video tutorials is something I like. At least it gives me the confidence that I am able to run things on local and then I can do some experiments and figure out things. So although in his videos the things were there at the high level, that how the hashing works, how the load balancing works, but the moment I want to get into the details, let's say I want to spend a month learning a certain topic, I have to go to the video. In these videos also, he would mention some of the references. So go to those references, click there and understand those topics. So it's not always going to be the thing that you just follow the video and things work, but you might also have to go to the reference and check out those references as well. The second approach which worked for me was this Alex Su. This person has created a system design book and I followed his book properly. And if you see the topics are quite interesting. For example, if you see design a rate limiter, design consistent hashing, design a key value store, design YouTube, design Google Drive, and whatnot. So these topics are also very relevant and gives us the understanding of how to go about the system design. And one good thing about his videos is that not just you have to go through the content of the book, but also he put some of the references. So you can go through the references as well, that hey, these are the things which you could go through, and that will help you to learn things further. So that's the second thing, that you go through the book, you go through the references, and a lot of relevant content is there, and that will help you. And the third approach is actually very important, that you can go through books as much as you want, you can go through videos as much as you want, but unless you implement things on your own, it will all be the passive learning. So do one thing, try to implement a small project of your own. Let's say somebody says that how to design a chatting system with 1 million user. I would say that first design a chatting system with 10 users. How would the chatting system work when there are just 10 users, right? So if you are able to implement the chatting system with 10 users, at least you can imagine or you can have a mind map on how things would work with hundreds and millions of users. To try to do that, try to implement things. Let's say somebody says that implement a URL shortener for millions of users and hundreds of requests coming per second. I would say that implement something which just work for 10 users and implement on your laptop and try to run it end to end. And that will give you a lot of confidence that how things work. So for that, I have also created similar playlists. You can check out other playlists as well. So for example, let's say a lot of people say that gRPC is helpful. So check out the gRPC, implement a small project on gRPC. Likewise, how does the login in Google work? So how to create a Java project to get started with the login with Google. You can check out that. If you want to learn about, let's say, distributed transactions. So first learn how the transactions work on one single machine. And once you learn how transactions work in one single machine, then we can talk about how transactions work in hundreds and thousands of database. So these are the things which are important. And also right now I'm creating a playlist where we are going to have a software engineering journey end to end. Like, let's say you want to create an e-commerce website. So what are the things you need to learn? So I'll talk about that as well. But if you learn things in a way which is comfortable to you, there is not one single place where you can learn everything. But if you learn things in a way which helps you and try to figure out the approaches, I've shared 3 resources which work for me. Maybe it can work for you. You can comment down below what are the resources which help you so that it can help other people. So that's it from my side for this video. I hope this video was helpful. Till the next time, bye.